good, everybody? Yo, GC was good, my guy. Winter Soldier was good. Only 9 minutes late. Stop trying to play me, bro. I was 7 minutes late. Thank you. Thank you. For every point the Knicks were up when God took... oh, fuck. Yo, Schnurr was good. This guy said God took Tatum. That's so crazy. Tatum already had the surgery? He did. He did. Jack was good. Seems crazy. So from what I understand about Achilles injuries, you have to get it within like 24 hours or 36 hours or something like that. And Nova Knicks, Nova Pope, God's on our side. So true. So true. You gotta get it within 24 hours or else the like Achilles can shrivel up. So crazy. Because obviously they gotta like reattach it. So they surgically reattach it, like the two pieces that split. And apparently it could like shrivel up if it's more than like 48 hours or something. The Pacers just sent Milwaukee into a rebuild and gave Cleveland the perma fraud label. Pacers, Knicks gonna run the East for a bit. I mean, I hope so. I'm looking forward to. I also shrivel up after 48 hours. Vork was good. My thing is like, I hope. Obviously, I'm a Knicks fan, so obviously I hope they run the East for a while. But I'm really looking forward to Knicks Pacers in the Eastern Conference Finals. Is it a guarantee lock that the Knicks win? No. The Pacers are very good, very slept on. Can we beat them? I believe we can beat them. And I think we can. And also I'm looking forward to like the sparking up of that rivalry again. From the 90s, right? They faced off last year. The Pacers won in 7. Most of the Knicks were hurt. Now this is a totally different team this year for the Knicks, but it's generally the same team for the Pacers. New players, same story. Exactly. I can't wait for Reggie 2.0 to kill your fucking heart again. History will repeat itself. I don't know about all that. I will be super hyped when the Garden is chanting fuck Reggie Miller. Did I get new glasses? Nope. These are the same ones. I may have been wearing my other pair. I have 2 pairs. So I may have been wearing the other pair for a while and just switch back to the other old pair. I do have to go to the eye doctor. I think the glasses are still working well, but I do think my eyes got a little worse. You'll squirt on my glasses is crazy. Knicks fans really be dreaming about the glory days of 30 years ago when they didn't win anything. I mean, that's true, but still closer than we've been in the past 30 years. Okay, so get over it. 72-hour freak off sounds like, oh boy. GC said Balatro, and honestly, I was thinking about Balatro. I was thinking about, I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do, to be honest, on here, which shouldn't surprise you. Every time I'm on Just Chatting, I never have a plan. I would be shooting blanks by hour 48. If the Knicks win, I'll do coke like it's the 70s. I will not do the coke. I recommend not doing drugs. I'll say that. But if you gotta celebrate a Knicks win, I mean, it's the best time to do some drugs. Can't wait to play it by watching YouTube videos. That's kind of how I feel too, dude. That's exactly how I feel. They're going to reopen Studio 54. There's nothing I've wanted more in 36 years than to see the Knicks win. Okay. I'm just saying. Studio 72 is a freak off nightclub. Someone save Hickey from himself. Loon serves souls. Listen, we had a crazy Brunson had a crazy day today. This motherfucker refused to go outside. It was raining all day and he refused to go out. You putting Shoeless Joe on your Hall of Fame ballot? No. It's a good question. I would go with no. He admitted in court that he threw the World Series. I'm just going no. They didn't bang a minor. I know it's hard for me to CCOT too, yeah. It's hard to, but he made Michael Jackson who he became. I don't think that's the same Joe Jackson. I don't think. Maybe. You're robbing yourself of one of the greatest, best gaming experiences of all time. Is it really that good, this game? That's all you guys talk about. But yeah, so like Shoeless Joe and Eddie CCOT, like, I think it's hard to say if the steroid guys can't get in, they better not put Shoeless Joe and CCOT in. They better not. If like the steroid guys can't get in. Pete Rose does not deserve to be anywhere near a Hall of Fame. 92 and 9.7 is pretty crazy. For the Metacritic. Look at the player reviews and tell me it's not great. I'm also okay with the steroid guys. So I'm okay with the steroid guys too. I'm not even like, I don't know. Like, I wouldn't care if Shoeless Joe and Ed CCOT got in. I wouldn't care. Yeah, they were competing against other steroid guys. Exactly. I wouldn't care if Jackson and CCOT got in. But I will say this. I do think that it's much more egregious what Shoeless Joe and CCOT did than what the steroid guys did. Like, it is, I would consider it much more of cheating than taking steroids. Because everybody was doing steroids. Too late to walk back, no roids, true. Roids equals ratings, also true. Also, like, I'm sorry, guys, but do we think athletes are not cheating these days? Do we think, like, basketball players are not on HGH right now? Do we think that, like, baseball players are completely clean? Not so sure. Scott Steiner equals roids equals ratings. I'm not so sure I buy into that. I think a lot of our quote unquote favorite players have taken human growth hormone. Are you on HGH, you tall motherfucker? Yes. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. There's the needle mark right there. Look at that. Massive, massive. Which athletes are microdosing? Yeah, exactly. Like, microdosing LSD. I didn't see that part. Look, if it was 1919 and some fellas in trench coats offered you an Asodi Pop to half-ass it in the World Series, you'd consider it too. So that's my thing about that also is like, these guys didn't get paid shit. Like, most of them had jobs, like fucking like blue collar jobs, construction jobs and shit during the off season. So do I blame them? Not really. Who's more overrated, Donovan Mitchell or Aaron Judge? Come on, man. Judge is not even overrated. I want a league of players on whatever Rogers is on, just a bunch of dudes in a field whacked as shit. WNBA players be openly cheating by becoming moms. Oh, brother. Show me Judge World Series wins. I mean, show me Mike Trout's World Series rings, bro. Judge let the fucking Rangers get a ring before him. Here's the thing. The Yankees shouldn't have been in the World Series last year. If the AL was any good, they wouldn't have been. They just shouldn't have been there. They really weren't that great a team. But the American League sucked. And it's going to be the same this year. I think they'll make the World Series again. Trout can't help his ownership. Dude is just too nice to ask out. But like you could say the same thing about Judge. If the other team was better, this team wouldn't have made it. I'm saying the other 14 teams in the American League were trash. Like the National League teams were way better. Infinitely better. He's fine with not playing in the playoffs, to be honest. He kind of seems like he is. That's true. At least the Yankees try to put something around Judge. Yeah, well, they should try to put a new GM and maybe a new coach around him. Judge has the Yankees machine behind him, and they sent out that pitching staff. The Yankees machine. The Angels just don't give a fuck. I mean, the Angels owner is the worst. No, I can't say he's the worst owner in baseball. Because John Fisher, or whatever the fuck his name is, from the Angels exists. I mean, from the Athletics exists. But Artie Moreno is pretty fucking bad. They sent out that pitching staff. I thought their pitching was terrible last year, to be honest. Their pitching was better than I gave it credit for. Last year, but because the shortened version of Michael, it's a nickname that his teammates That's insane. That's so fucking insane. Michael Trout doesn't go by Mike because it's a shorter version of Michael. It's a nickname that his teammates gave him after seeing his micro penis. Bring back Joe Torre? I would just take Joe Girardi, to be honest. I mean, it's been like a while since Girardi was a manager. I don't know if he still got it, but Dusty Baker. I hate Dusty Baker. Micro penis deserve love too. True. There's nothing wrong with having a micro penis. Do it for Dusty. I hate Dusty Baker. DJ LeMahieu, player manager. They're paying him. He might as well do something. You hear he's on the roster now. Oh, he did? How can you hate Dusty Baker? I mean, I don't like hate him as a person, but I think he's a shit manager. As Cubs fans, I think he's so overrated. I know why you hate him. Tell me. Dusty Springfield? Why do I not know who that is? A British singer? Oh, brother. Yo, Jugs Judy, what's good, bro? Dusty YOLO'd their whole 2000s rotation into TJ surgery. Dusty Baker is a World Series championship manager. Can't be overrated when you got the ring. Original version of Son of a Preacher Man. Dusty Baker spent 40 years chasing a ring and finally just happened to be the manager of a team that was stacked and their manager got suspended for a year or 2 years or whatever it was. What's the plan for today? That's the problem, Jugs. I ain't got no plan. We're just talking shit about Dusty Baker and the Yankees. It's a wild ride. I'll figure it out. He's starting up Clair Obscur. They're trying to convince me to start up Clair Obscur, which I don't feel like buying. When the Halliburton Brunson DLC pack drops. Yo, these are the nuts for the 32 months, my dog. Yo, how we doing, bro? D's, thank you for the 32 months, bro. Let's go Knicks for real. We got a chance here. 32 months pays for Clair Obscur. Wait, this is actually a thing? They're really dropping Jalen Brunson into the game? That ass? Rumored to be Brunson, Hallie, and Shaq. Oh, so what you sent doesn't actually officially have it? Abyss? You're telling me Abyss was in WWE at some point? 3 NBA stars to be announced. He works for them now? And Alex Shelley and Chris Sabin? Oh, backstage, really? New Jack? He better come out with a card of weapons. He died, right? He died recently, right? Like within the past couple of years. Along with Sabu. I am fucking shocked that New Jack is being like endorsed by WWE. New Jack was crazy in a good way. Last time I saw New Jack, he gave me a death stare and then hit John Skyler in the
Bomb Celtics by tomorrow. Boston is so fucking trash and I love it.
Yo, Sammy with the 41 months. Sammy, my guy. Sammy, do you play WWE 2K? Is it good? Because they're telling me that Jalen Brunson might get added. I might wanna get that, you know? Best New Jack moment of all time. Is this the Vic Grimes one? You have it and haven't opened it? Okay. It is the Vic Grimes one. I definitely cannot show this on stream. You played last year's, it was fun. How big is the roster? Dude, that is the craziest moment ever. I cannot believe he threw him off scaffolding. Sammy, thank you for the 41 months. D's to the nuts, thank you for the 32 months. I appreciate you guys. New Jack should have gone to jail like 3 times. 3? That's it? New Jack was absolutely psychotic and so enjoyable to watch. Not to sound like a lunatic, but New Jack was great. How much does this go on sale for? If it does go on sale? I feel like I have to. If Jalen Brunson's getting added, I have to. How many people are in this game, actually? Is it like a lot of people? Had a random 8-man tag match just for New Jack to run into the ring and beat everyone's ass with random trash. Shout out to OJ Simpson. That's 2 less we got to worry about. Crazy. They just add the Villanova boys to Fortnite. Yes, you'll finally get me. You'll finally maybe possibly convince me to play Fortnite. Finally. That's what I need in my life. A Jalen Brunson, Mikal Bridges, Josh Hart, Fortnite characters. I feel like I would have to be. I feel like I would like Josh Hart is the choice there. I feel like 2K25 roster boasts over 300. Wow. Villanova also has the Pope. Put him in Fortnite. Would you make Jalen Brunson throw Hulk Hogan off Hell in the Cell? Bro. Here's my problem with the WWE games. Hulk Hogan, we coming for you? Oh, brother. I haven't played 2K in a minute, but the Knicks win. I'll get the next edition. I bought this one specifically because of this Knicks team. I still haven't played it. I bought it literally last week.
Hey Nikki, that shirt color looks good on you.
Yo, Willie with the 34 months, bro. I appreciate you. How we doing, Willie? Villa Squad versus Hogan in a handicap Hell in a Cell match. All black wrestlers versus Hogan. So Hogan's in the game, I guess. I'm assuming from the way you guys are talking. Just got enough subs to buy Claire Obscure. Why? How much does it cost? You all right? You're at work? Yo, I appreciate the resub, Willie. And the continuing of the hype train.
Hype train. Steam locomotive emoji.
And the 2 years from Upleamer. Let's go. Oh, you've been playing it too, Sammy? Jalen Brunson's in Claire Obscure is such fucking... That's so crazy. How you gonna lie to me like that, bro? Not yet, but soon. The mimes have his head shape. The mimes have his head shape. Yo, Upleamer, thank you for continuing the hype train. Thank you for the resub. 24 months. I appreciate you. I've seen stuff on it. Looks very good. All they keep telling me is that I need to play it. I need to play it. I need to play it. It's so good. It's so good. It's so good. Claire, this guy said Claire Obscure is just a JRPG with white people. If Upleamer subs, I will get Claire Obscure, and sure enough. Did I say that? If you love RPGs, you won't be disappointed. I'm gonna look at the store. I'm gonna look at the store right now. $50. You think I'm rich? I don't even know what you're talking about. The soundtrack will make you jack like New Jack jacked. Not even a full 70 or 80. That's true. That's true. Can you guys even hear this? Probably not. No, I do not see the audio up here for this. I just like remember when I bought I don't even remember the name of the game. The game that made Winter Soldier feel sick. Where the controls were so bad, in my personal opinion. Elden Ring, yes. Remember when I bought that, played it for like 2 hours and never touched it again? What's your GPU right now? Depending on what you got, maybe just get it on Xbox if you do it. Good question. Goat riding bullshit. Holy. I love when people ride my. Yeah, so I bought Elden Ring, played it for 2 hours. Jet bought what's that other game? Baldur's Gate for me. And we played it twice, I think, or 3 times maybe. Elden Ring is ARPG, light on the RPG. Fair. BG3, almost pure RPG. That's like a game that I feel like I should go back to and play because I was enjoying it, but I played it with Jet for 19 months worth. Oh god. It's about emotions and sex. Okay, so this is what this game feels like to me. Exactly what GC said. Just watch it. Victory! Sammy with the gifted over to Celtics are trash. What a great and accurate gifted sub. 10 gifted. Thank you so much, bro. I appreciate you. The Celtics are trash. It's so funny. Sammy and I are on the same side in this series, you know. I mean, I don't know if he's really ever against the Knicks, but he's definitely against the Celtics. Yo, Savage was good, buddy. Imagine saying you're a gamer and not actually playing games. Oh boy, not playing actual games. Oh brother. A common interest for sure. Yeah. Oh, let's open this hype train, bro. Who's this diva? That's what they gave me. Fuck Boston forever. Fuck Boston. Fuck Boston. That shit is still so funny to me. This is like 6 years later, bro. That shit never fails to make me laugh. Look at this guy, bro. Look at this kid's face. Like, I just after every single game, I have watched that clip and laughed. Oh no. He played Slay the Spire yesterday. That's real gamer shit in his defense. True. I'll take back my Lakers insults if you join the Claire Obscure peer pressure chain. Sammy's also a Lakers fan.
Yo,
Victory! Yo, Georgie with the 6 months, my guy. Holy shit. Tons of subs today. I appreciate all of you. Georgie, how we doing, buddy? Did you ever play this, Georgie? I have beef with Slay the Spire. Why? What could possibly be your beef with Slay the Spire? I welcome all the Lakers insults necessary for you to get Claire Obscure. No. I've counted at least 50 bones and subs tonight. 50? Six, 30. Actually, 36. It's $6 now, right? It wasn't cool enough to shield me from the... What? I haven't played shit. Have you played Marvel Snap? What is... I said what I said. Yeah, but what are you referring to? $20 gift card on the system of your choice to get it. No excuses. Sure. This guy said no excuses streamer. What would I let's say I did play it. What would I even play it on? Is it just better on Xbox? Dude, Snap hour count is the stuff. That's crazy. Oh, Snap is actually running right now. 1,985 hours. What do you mean, bro? That's totally normal. It's why Starfish still has her flower. Exactly, exactly. You got me beat. Bro, I'm gonna be honest with you, Georgie. I've probably played more on my phone. So the hour count is actually probably double that. Insane. Bro, I totally forgot you said you sent me that message, Winter Soldier. I almost only play on my phone. Oh boy. I have a headache. I'm sorry after playing Snap for 14 hours on his Bro, what the fuck, bro? I almost only play. Oh my god. That's crazy. I have a headache. I'm sorry after playing 14 hours of Snap. Oh boy. I'm just so afraid if I buy this game, I'm just not gonna play it. Not tonight. I'm tired. I reached 93. Then I then I lost an 88 cuber. Still not even 90. I'm at 86, I think. Jesus fucking Christ. Let's see what it looks like on the Xbox. 1,000 trillion. Imagine being like named Lou Dort. You're not hating, but imagine being named Lou Dort. Speaking of, that game is on right now, right? Is that on HBO Max? Lou Dort's been asked the series, and I love Lou. It's on Max. Be the shit in the urine. Lou Dirt, am I right? It's pronounced Dirte. I gotta see if I'm not sure I know my HBO Max password. Can't wear skinny jeans because my nines don't fit. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say I do not know it. He hasn't seen that movie? Wait, what movie is it? Over. Oh no. I'm even getting the email wrong. Joe Dirt. Oh, I did see that. That movie sucked. Also, game just went to halftime. Denver's up. I nailed that. I figured it was Joe Dirt. That movie's trash. Sorry, guys. It's like 2 to 3 points or something. Oh, you Carmelo. $56-54. Not like Cleveland with a commanding 19-point lead. Jokic thinks MVP has to do with time spent barking at the refs. Oh, brother. We're not really going to sit here and pretend like Jokic is not the best basketball player in the world, right? I've learned I'm like the only one that still wants Hickey to play Snap on stream or MLB. You reached 1,000. Let's go. I reached World Series first time ever. But now that I've reached it, I'm like, I'm bored with the game, sort of. Second best after Steven Adams. Fair. That's why it's sad. I mean, every superstar just cries to the refs. Actually, you don't even need to be a superstar. Every player cries to the refs. I also shit talk LeBum for the same thing. Oh boy. Oh boy. Every NBA player does the same exact thing. It literally, that's just how the game works. I want to take an endoscope and what are we discussing here? Play some Snap. Having Bron and Luca complain to the refs has to be torture. I'd call in sick before having to officiate a Lakers game. They definitely would complain a lot. You know you want to? They definitely, the two of them would definitely complain a lot. For sure. Thoughts on this? Bro, no shot. That was actually fucking awesome. Like, I don't understand how you do that and not like die of dizziness. I feel like I would die doing this. Also, like, how do you backflip out of the ring, land, and just keep backflipping? He's a chubby fucker too, yeah. You know who's been great in the playoffs and hasn't been screaming at the refs every time he touches the ball? Halliburton. I mean, I guess. Ali over Ja Morant. I don't care. Mitch. That's crazy. I feel like if I say that I feel like Jalen has not been screaming at the refs, you're just gonna say that that's all he does or something. I don't know. Ali for sure less likely to be suspended and he can shoot. Brunson's been better since round one. Jalen is middle of the pack, in my opinion. I feel like he doesn't like argue with the refs. He doesn't like scream at the refs. I'll tell you who does all the time. Josh Hart. And I love him for it. He's always, always, always yelling at them. Pistons had him crashing out in the first few games. He had that one game that they lost. I don't even remember what it was. It was whichever Pistons game, maybe the first game that they lost. He was just like trying. He was literally like his whole goal was to just draw contact and like flop around. That was the first time that I was ever like, okay, like the flopping is a little out of control. And then they lost the game and he realized that's not actually how you can win basketball games, so he stopped doing it. I went to the same high school as Hallie and played basketball. Really? And I can't stand him in the league? Really? I'll catch the chat in Discord. Gonna go goon. Yo, Vork, you have a good night, buddy. I appreciate you dropping by, hanging out. But I feel like after yeah, I don't know. After that one game, I don't remember which game it was. I don't remember if it was the first game they lost to the Pistons. Oh wait, they only lost one game to the Pistons, right? Or did they lose two? I feel like this has been such a long playoffs because I like every day I'm having an anxiety attack. Not an anxiety attack. Let me not like diminish actual anxiety attacks. But I'm like stressed the fuck out. Okay, yeah. It took 6 games for the Knicks to win. So then I think it was the first game that they lost. The first game that the Knicks lost, he was bitching and crying and like falling down. Is it fair to call a year 2 player underrated? Who? I mean, of course. I think so. I'm watching this halftime show. Well, not really watching it. It's on. Why does Jalen Rose walk like a chicken? Wait, that's not Jalen Rose. I don't even know who that is. Why is he doing like his best Kenny Smith impression? Cason Wallace. Did I pronounce that right? I'll never know. I did. The only thing I know about him is who is this? Is that Jalen Rose? Just he dyed his hair? And got new glasses? But yeah, the only thing I really know about Wallace is that he's good. That's it. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend I've ever watched him like with any type of critical eye. Up until sophomore year of high school, he was really chill. Then he became a dick to everyone and walked around like his shit didn't stink. None of the jocks in our school really liked Hallie. So that would like if he's got that type of attitude still, that would explain why everybody voted him as overrated. That kind of proves my point, yeah. I mean, in a sense it does, but in another sense, like I don't know enough about him to be like, oh yeah, he's great and he's very underrated. You know what I mean? That makes sense. He stole all the white women. Oh, brother. All I know is I just hope that the Pacers Knicks series is competitive because at least if we do end up losing to the Pacers, which again, I don't think that I really think it's kind of 50-50. If we do, at least it was like competitive. I hope it isn't Knicks in 5. I mean, I'm down with that too. Real basketball starts Friday. Wait, so you know that thing that you told me about, Winter Soldier, the WNBA League Pass or whatever? How much does that cost? $35 for the year. Maybe get that. You got married? Congrats, GC. Let's go, dude. Congratulations, bro. Seriously, big congratulations. Tell Ram I said congratulations. Ram says hi. Hello, Ram. Congratulations. Really, seriously, that's fucking awesome. Huge congratulations. He was with girls from other schools, like Milwaukee area schools. How much is WNBA League Pass? Bro, it's $35 for the fucking year. I can only imagine what the follow-up to this is. $35 for the year? That's kind of worth it, I feel like. Like, to check it out. Better than NBA League Pass. I mean, I guess I won't get the price on that shit now, but it's like a half a season worth of WNBA games IRL. What do you mean, like they black out games? Or you mean like in person? Oh, tickets are $5. How long is the season, actually? That's a good question. Much shorter? That makes sense. That also makes sense. I hadn't considered that. I just assumed that it was the same, but that doesn't really make sense. It's a totally different league, right? 44 games per team, so it's just about half. Prodigy is bugged. Why? What's going on with him? $35 for like 44 games, though. Not really that bad. It's bugged with Mysterio. What, like he pops up like 2 clones? Or he doesn't take the energy. I mean the power. I feel so bad right now. Why? Sometimes the game gets confused with where Mysterio is, so he copies the wrong card. Oh, interesting. That's if you only follow one team. There's Oh, that's true. That's true. How many teams are there? There's 16 or something? I feel like I remember 16. 12? So yeah, 12 times 44. It's enough. Body is just tired. You have to work tonight? Oh no. Damn, so you're not off anymore. How's your shoulder? Wait, it's your shoulder, right? Why do I feel like I always forget what body part it is? 13 now. They got 13 teams. I always find it weird when they have like an odd number. You started back on Sunday. Everything hurts but the shoulder? Okay. That makes sense. I mean, I want to be like, just take off, but I know how much time you did take off, so maybe you don't have that option. I always find it weird how a league can have an odd number of teams, but the NBA had 29 for like the longest time. And I always thought that was weird as fuck. But I guess like basketball, you're not playing every day like baseball. Or like one game a week like football. I need the Thunder to lose. Okay, I'm sorry, Georgie. I gotta say it. I need the Thunder to lose because if the Thunder lose, the Knicks have a chance to win a title. It's going to 14 next year. So why didn't they just do 14 this year? Not enough players, maybe? The Knicks can beat OKC. I don't. I think OKC is beatable. But same way Denver is. I think OKC is beatable, but their defense is scary. If Denver is playing them like this, they're beatable. I mean, that's fair. Oh, the other thing is like, let's say it was the Knicks and the Nuggets in the finals, right? Assuming the Knicks can even get to the finals, right? We still haven't even beaten Boston. But guess where I am right now? Where are you, Hash? Are not fans of how Denver is playing them, but OKC is just not making shots. I think that the Thunder are just struggling because they're young. I don't think it's because they're bad. If the Knicks lose to the Nuggets, I can at least accept that and be like, okay, Jokic gets another ring. He deserves it. Westbrook finally gets a ring. And I'm down with that. If like the Thunder beat us, the only guy that I'm like happy for is Hartenstein. Knicks Timberwolves, the script writes itself, or Knicks Timberwolves. Westbrook gets a ring in. Yeah, so that's sort of like that's part of the reason that I'm also rooting for the Nuggets. I think they're possibly more beatable than the Thunder. Probably more beatable than the Thunder. And also like if the Nuggets end up winning, like Westbrook finally gets a ring, which is really, really fucking funny. And I love Russell Westbrook. I know that the internet and everybody hates him now. But I still love Westbrook, and it's going to be really funny if he finally gets a ring and James Harden still doesn't have one. Knicks, Wolves, the Latrell Sprewell Invitational. Anton Dante, only acceptable scenario. I'm also okay with the Timberwolves winning, obviously, because I love Julius Randle. You guys know I love Julius Randle and Dante. So, like, he just traveled while bitching to the refs. I didn't see him travel, but my thing might be a little laggy. Also, I really like Aaron Gordon as well. I definitely approve now. I love Julius Randle. I will forever love Julius Randle. I do not care what anybody says about him, what any of my Twitch audience says about Julius Randle. He is a fucking bona fide stud. And he brought back hope to New York. I was a Randle hater the whole time. Hickey is crazy for this. You're crazy. You're crazy. Julius Randle gave us, like, he was He brought us back to the playoffs, dude. He's a Celsius girly, I can tell. I don't know what that means. You're at the gym. Let's go, Hash. You know, for me specifically, it's if it's the Wolves Knicks, we win, I feel 100%, 50% vindicated in my forever Randall hate. I'm fine with that, though. I'm fine with that. Obviously, I'm fine with the Knicks beating anybody. Let's be honest. I'm fine with the Knicks beating anybody to win. I'm married a Celsius girly. I don't know what that means. Every season he would peak in value midway, and I would scream for the trade. No, man. No. I'll say this. They let him go at the right time because we couldn't pay for another 5 years of Julius Randle. Like, we honestly could not pay for another 5 years of it. The team would have never improved. The team would have never gotten better. Would they have gotten over the hump with Julius Randle? I think there's a chance still if they built the depth right. Like last year. Last year's team was really, really fucking good, but everybody was hurt. This man lives under a rock. Every season he would Beyblade us right out of the playoffs. I don't agree with that. But not Hash, who's had to sit there and watch us shit the bed for 20 years. I mean, I'm happy for you too, bro. I'm happy for you too. Cat has been great for us. Yes. Gobert can't get a ring. It's fair. Cat is him. That's true. So like it was the right move to move on from Julius Randle at the time, but I will never forget how much I appreciate him. Like I'm just not going to like I'm always going to appreciate Randle. You cried on stream. I did not fucking cry. I was super hyped that we got Cat. Relax. Cat to the Eastern Conference Finals before Joel is nasty work. Well, who's better? There's an obvious answer there. You said Cat would... I never said that. Get the fuck out of here. Cat would never be a real Nick. Imagine. Only if you believe Joel is that boy. He's not. You said Jimmy Butler and some G Leaguers over Cat and Jeff Teague. I've always felt bad for Cat because I think Jimmy Butler's an asshole. And I think the only reason that Cat has the reputation for being soft is because of Butler. That's my opinion. Like, if it wasn't for Jimmy Butler, the narrative around Cat would be totally different. Butler, Sharman, soft too, to be honest. Okay, so Jimmy Butler gets away with a lot of shit because he's funny and he's charming. Which, like, I think he's really funny. But I also think he's a fucking asshole. Because he's soft on inside D. He's been way better for us than I ever saw from him on the Wolves. But he was good for the Wolves last year. He does have a track record. Yeah, but he was good last year defensively on the Wolves. Soft D? Is your D as soft as Cat? Well, in that case, get yourself some Blue Chew. All I wanted out of Jimmy to the Warriors was him and Draymond fight, and I didn't get that. You still got another year, bro. You still got another year. Jimmy Butler, obviously a Hall of Famer, obviously whatever, but like, I don't know. I just think he's like one of the most selfish people. Well, maybe I shouldn't say people. One of the most selfish players. I don't know him, obviously, as a people, but one of the most selfish players of all time. Like, undoubtedly. He's right up there with Harden, except that he's infinitely more charismatic than Harden. Jimmy's also like on the low end of the hall. Agreed. Chicago Pope walks into a drugstore. The pharmacist says, Blue Chew Prince. Like he's good, but he ain't that good. I think Jimmy Butler is. It's hard for me to say he's overrated. He did lead two awful Heat teams to the finals. But like he's sort of overrated. And I think the reason that he's sort of overrated is because he really knows how to sell himself. Like he really knows how to market himself. Nuggets got to win this. Can't waste a Jokic game. Sure. Play Blueprints. I don't even know what that is, bro. If it isn't like 2 weeks ago, what did Winter Soldier say? If it isn't 90s to early 2000s hip hop, I don't know what I've never heard it. Oh, Blueprints is that game that Paper was playing. Okay. Yeah. I saw him playing that. I remember him playing that. This is the problem. I forget the names of games and songs and shit like that. Yeah, this is like that weird puzzle. Excuse me, that puzzle game that he was playing. So yeah, I do sort of remember this. I'm looking at it now. Maybe I just hate games at this point because I never know what to play. This is game on all over again. Murray and Jokic can't miss. Don't forget about Aaron Gordon. So they didn't announce the MVP yet, right? Me looking at the treadmill. That's like me looking at the exercise bike. I feel you, bro. I feel you. Jokic is actually this team's coach. Well, I mean, they literally don't have a coach. Oh, that is one thing I will say. I do hate what the Nuggets did to Mike Malone. I do think it was like really fucked up. So like that is one reason to not root for the Nuggets. Agreed. Yeah. I keep forgetting about that. Fuck them. If you lost the team, you lost the team. But did he lose the team? Like that's the thing. It's kind of like what you just said. Jokic is actually this team's coach, right? Like, do I think that like would this team be doing any worse with Mike Malone at the helm? I don't think so. I wish they would quit rage baiting and just tell us who the MVP was. I'm surprised they haven't voted on it yet, or they haven't announced it or whatever yet. I feel like they're going to do it at the end of this series, right? Maybe. I don't know. They probably have a set date for it. We missed the playoffs by a game after a surge. Post Scott. Look at what keeping Scott's surveys. Surveys? Is it surveys? I used to just call him service when I was a kid. But like reading it now as an adult, I'm like, wait. After a surge post Scott. I mean, I get what you're saying. I do get what you're saying. I should know, but who really knows? Fair. I get what you're saying, but that happened like 3/4 of the way into. Didn't that happen like a while into the season? Like it didn't happen. Sorry, that happened a while ago. That was mid-August. Yeah, so that wasn't like firing your coach 2 weeks before the playoffs when you're already a lock to be in the playoffs. Like I don't know. I just think it's really. I think it's really scummy. I think it's. I think it's. I don't know. I don't know. Just the Pandora's box? I don't know what you mean by that. I'm not sure what you mean by that, bro. Malone caught a stray that the GM deserved? Right. I agree with that. I agree with that 100%. He's either getting 30 or 2. You don't know until you open up the box. Okay, okay. I can get behind that hash. I can get behind that. I think that's a good way to describe Michael Porter Jr. for sure. Yeah, I agree. Malone caught the stray that the GM deserved. I agree that with that completely. Um I don't know who's coaching the Nuggets right now. I know it's like some interim coach, obviously, but I don't remember who it is. I think I learned of it the day that he got fired, but I don't remember. I don't think Malone was the best coach fired in the last month of the season, though. Who was the other person that got fired? I forgot. So here's okay. I'm gonna bring it back to me, my fandom once again. As soon as Mike Malone was fucking fired, every fucking jerk off Knicks fan was like, we should fire Tibbs and bring Mike Malone in. Everybody, every single person was saying that. And I'm like, you don't even know what's gonna happen in the playoffs. Oh, Memphis' coach, that's right. That's right. Oh, yeah. That's right. Bud got fired too. I think I'd rather have Bud than Mike Malone. I think. Everybody said Mike Malone. All the Knicks fans said Mike Malone because he's from Long Island. I think he's from Long Island. How long have you been making content game-wise? Bud is an excellent coach. Yeah, I agree. I don't think Mike Malone is better than Tibbs. I think Mike Malone is the same as Tibbs, but he has a ring. I've been making content for 44 months, Hash. I've been I just checked. It's been 44 months. We just didn't have the roster. Yeah, I agree. Bud's contract continues to pay 20 million a year if he doesn't get another job. I'd be retired. Retire for 3-4 years until the contract runs out and come back. I don't know how old he is. Holy shit. He's 55. I don't know how long his contract is, but he could oh yeah, dude. I completely forgot that Bud was coaching the Suns. Like, why are we firing him? We should be firing the owner. I miss Tibbs. We just didn't have the roster. It's not that you don't like games anymore. You're just burnt out of playing games where devs are on a mountain of broken promises and gameplay. Because I'm in the same boat as well. That's true. That's true. I'm just not playing. Mostly the reason that I haven't played any games is because the games that I normally play, I'm just kind of tired of at this point. Like MLB, I'm not really tired of MLB. I just have nothing to really work for in MLB. Snap, I'm super fucking sick of. I played Slay the Spire on stream yesterday, which was fun. That I would have no problem playing. But I'm just looking for the next card game. Like I think that's essentially what I'm looking for. Monster Train 2 comes out next week. I'll be playing that. I played Monster Train 1. I liked it. I didn't necessarily love it. But I also probably didn't give it as fair a shot as it probably deserved. So. Somebody just dunked. I think it was Chet. Wasn't really paying attention. I think it was Chet. And the crowd went ballistic. I don't have the volume on, but they call an offensive foul on Jokic. Jokic is so mad. Is Doom Dark Age free on Game Pass? I'm not sure. Marvel's Midnight Suns is a card game. I'm imagining that's not very good. I'm not sure about what's on Game Pass anymore because I don't really have it. I have like basic Game Pass. I don't know if that's what it's called. They have like 10 games, I think, free on it. And I don't even know what those games are. I just do it just to have basically Xbox Live because Xbox Live Gold doesn't exist anymore, I don't think. He hooked his arm, so yeah, he's been doing it all game. I did see it. I'm just kind of surprised they called it there. Dude, Westbrook fouled the shit out of Shea, and then he was just like, oh, my bad, bros. He's just like, oh, yeah, so that was kind of on me. He has 0 points and 3 fouls. That's tough. I like to see Westbrook do well. I hate seeing Westbrook doing bad. You know what I mean? I hate when the haters are proven right. You know what I mean? Basketball is fun when Westbrook pops off. So true. So fucking accurate. Dude, I hated all the bullshit about like Westbrook was stat padding. I know a lot of people might agree with that, but I just think that argument is like really silly when he has like when the people around him are like trash. Like his teams were bad, bro. His teams were extremely fucking bad. Wait, was that an offensive foul? Every time I turn away for like a quarter of a second, I miss something important. That's good defense from Jokic, bro. What was he gonna do? Pass to Nick Collison? Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, can you consider it stat padding when he's leading a team of misfits to the playoffs every fucking year? Like, I don't feel like it should be considered that. There's Westbrook with a huge rebound. He had to put up those stats. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, the teams that he was on were terrible. Terrible. And like he stayed loyal to OKC for all those years. Like I have nothing but respect for Westbrook. Like I don't know. I personally love what Westbrook did in his career. And it also is like really a shame because how many triple doubles did he average? 3? Was it 3? Imagine he happening for hours instead of playing the greatest story of all time. Maybe I'll eventually get it. Maybe. He wasn't stat padding any more than anyone else. I just don't think he was. I agree with your statement, Georgie. I feel like there's an elaboration there that I should make, but I'm just like not really sure what to say. He wasn't stat padding. Yeah, I just feel like it wasn't stat padding. You know what I mean? Like he was just carrying a bunch of shit teams to the playoffs. And like the disrespect he averaged a triple double 3 or 4 years. I can't remember. And like everybody considered Oscar Robertson one of the greatest players of all fucking time because he did it once, which is not, I shouldn't, like the way I just said that sounded like I'm discrediting him, which I'm obviously not. Oscar Robertson, there's a lot more reasons why he's considered one of the greatest of all time. But like I hated the hate that Westbrook got when he did the same thing 3 times and then people were just like, "Oh, he's just stat padding, bro." Like he's just tenacious, dude. SmackDown versus Raw, Here Comes the Pain. That was a great game. Technically, a lot of things can be called stat padding. I mean, look at Kobe Bryant's career. I'm sorry, Lakers fans. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to specifically target Lakers. It's just easier. Calling off your center for boards is wild work, though. But like, is that what he was doing? Like, Steven Adams was still averaging like 10 to 12 rebounds a game. Ouch. Yeah. Killer Savage and Sammy are both Lakers fans. I'm sorry. Westbrook got too much hate for his career. I agree. I just think the stat padding. Okay, let me use a Knicks example. Carmelo Anthony. That motherfucker was like the king of stat padding. He never he led us to the playoffs like twice. You know what I mean? Like he led us to the playoffs twice. Like he was not Westbrook. Westbrook was in the playoffs every fucking year. Westbrook was doing what he could to make the team win. You know what I mean? Or just inefficient as fuck. Fair. He definitely padded those those scoring stats. I'll tell you that. He would take the worst fucking I don't know. Everybody complains about the way Tibbs runs the offense. Every coach during that Melo era was just like ISO, Melo ISO. That's it. Westbrook padded more than just scoring stats. I mean, I see the argument. I was just using Melo just to make the Lakers fans feel better. Okay. Maybe Melo's a bad example. Mike Woodson era. Listen. I've struggled so much as a Knicks fan that I believed in Mike Woodson. Okay? I believed in him. And yeah. That's where I've been at in life. I've been down that bad. Okay, Mike Woodson. Who's the oh my god. No wonder you fuck with Tibbs so hard. Yeah, I mean what was dude's name? David, the guy from I always forget his fucking name. Jeff Hornacek. I don't even want to talk about Hornacek. And Derek Fisher. I can't. I'm ready for the LBJ era to end in LA. That's gonna be crazy. I wonder where he's gonna go. I imagine. I don't know. Can Cleveland even take him? Oh, Fizdale. Yeah. Fizdale. No. Not David Lee. I love David Lee. David Fizdale. I thought Fizdale was going to be the guy that turned the franchise around. I really believed. Okay? Fizdale was great as the coach of the Grizzlies in my mind. And he came to the Knicks and he was the fucking worst, dude. The worst. Giannis, Wemby, Fox, and Castle and LeBron, that would be actually fucking. That would probably go down as the most hated team ever. Ever. People would be so mad that they somehow pulled that off. But yeah, I thought David Fizdale was going to be the true. I mean, all right. I don't really want to do this, but let's look at Knicks coaches. Okay. I really don't want to do this. It makes me so sick. Would that team even be good? Yes. Definitively, yes. Mike Miller was the coach before Tibbs. In 2025, Giannis, Wemby, Fox, and Castle, definitely. LeBron wouldn't need to be a factor. He wouldn't need to be a factor. The GOAT, Steph Castle. Yo, Westbrook got bodied right there. I thought he was hurt for like a half a second. Gonna need a lot of shooting off the bench. Yeah, but if you have that type of, if you have those guys, you have those five as your starters. LeBron will recruit 3-and-D guys that sign minimum contracts, guaranteed. I guarantee it. Such as, I don't know who's going to be a free agent. I'll tell you, I don't think he's a free agent, but like KCP would join them for sure. I'm pretty sure he's not a free agent though, so it doesn't matter. I've seen LBJ's recruits. Did you see them during the Heat era? I think it's I do get what you're saying. Like recently, it's been a little tough for poor LeBron. But those Heat recruits were absurd. They were. It's 2025, not 2012. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. That's fair. But I think Giannis, Wemby, Fox, Castle, and LeBron is easier to recruit to than LeBron and AD. Mike Miller and Shane Battier on league minimums, yeah, those teams were disgusting. Speaking of Mike Miller, that was the Knicks coach right before Tibbs. I forgot about that. He spent just about a year as the head coach. He was the interim coach after Fizdale got fired. Knicks fans also believe that Mike Miller was no, it's not the same. Mike Miller is not. Fizdale also Knicks fans also believe that Mike Miller was the truth. I'll tell you that. It's not good. It's not good when Mike Miller is your hope. Fizdale was right before him, which was a disaster. We talked about that. Jeff Hornacek was so bad. Like, oh, Gordon almost did a 3. Nick D'Antoni was so ass. I don't. I don't even have respect for D'Antoni as a coach anymore. I'm gonna be honest. When he came to the Knicks, I have no respect for him. I think he's overrated as fuck. I think so too. I think that the only reason that he was considered like such a great coach is because he had Nash and he had Stoudemire. Like, fuck him. Oh yeah, D'Antoni was the Lakers coach at some point too, right? I really think D'Antoni is like not good. Oh yeah, he was the Lakers coach right after the Knicks. That was the, if I'm remembering correctly, that was the Dwight Howard Lakers, right? They fired Mike Brown and chose him over Phil Jackson. Okay, that's crazy, but also I have nothing but hate for Phil Jackson also. But that's for different reasons. He was not the coach of the Knicks. He was the fucking president of the Knicks. Absolute joke of a president. Like, I'm not trying to, just because of his short time on the Knicks, to like discredit him as a coach. So I won't. But my God, he was like the fucking worst president of in the history of the NBA. Like, why do you hate Phil Jackson? Phil Jackson would like, whenever something didn't go his way, he'd be all butthurt and talk a massive amount of shit about whoever it was that he was mad at to the media. And I'm pretty sure he did that with the Bulls, and I'm pretty sure he did that with the Lakers as well. But he would do that. He did that with the Knicks. And he would just completely shit talk everybody to the point where Porzingis eventually was just like, okay, I'm fucking leaving then. Think he wants to hop in a Rari? Nash, Rajai Bell, Sean Marion, Stoudemire, Diaw. I could fucking coach that team. Yeah, agreed. I think D'Antoni is. I'm not trying to overreact here. I think D'Antoni's trash. Okay, I think D'Antoni's trash. It's just my opinion. Trash is being nice. Yeah, trash is. I'm not trying to overstate it. He's dog shit. Like, he's just. That's just how I feel. I think that he is. I commend you on your restraint. Yeah, I just. He was so overrated. The 7 seconds of offense or whatever the fuck it was called, so dumb. Even in Houston, those rosters were stacked and did nothing of note. Yeah. Couldn't win shit. He was terrible on the Knicks. Terrible. And we had him for a while. Isaiah Thomas, I have nothing nice to say about Isaiah Thomas. Nothing nice to say about him. Mike Woodson, Derek Fisher, Kurt Rambis. I thought Derek Fisher would be a great coach. Because he was, he was on how many championship teams, and he was the point guard, and those guys typically translate to at least be reasonable coaches. And my God, Derek Fisher was so bad. If he could bang, his players' wives, maybe, yeah. Matt Barnes drove 3 hours to throw Derek Fisher through some glass. Yeah. Derek Fisher, not the best guy. But I thought he would be a good coach, and let me tell you, he wasn't. Yo, Jet, what's good, bro? How we doing? Kurt Rambis in 2016. I don't even need to talk about that. So you can see why I love Tibbs and why I want them to win a ring with Tibbs, okay? We haven't had a coach for more than 3 years since Jeff Van Gundy. It's crazy. It's fucking insane. It's actually insane. Since 2002. Matt could hold on to that anger for that long of a drive, lost no intensity. Fisher used his sick daughter to gaslight Utah into releasing him so he could sign with Kobe's team instead. It's also Matt Barnes, so I ain't shocked. Yeah, Matt Barnes, the king of grudges, I feel like. He used his sick daughter to gaslight Utah into releasing him so he could sign with Kobe's team instead. I did not know that. Barnes was listening to Danger by Mystical on repeat during that drive. Hold up. I will be right back. I gotta pee. My bladder is full. I'll be right back. This guy said add hot steaming dump is crazy. Crazy. You know what I was just thinking about though? Giannis goes to San Antonio, right? They trade for Giannis. They trade the 2 pick. They trade the what's the other pick they have? 14 or something like that. And a couple other picks, whatever. They get Giannis. That looked like offensive goaltending, by the way. And then they hire Bud as their coach. I could see that. I don't know. I don't remember why Bud was fired. I don't remember why exactly he was fired from the Bucks. They have a coach. The Spurs do? Ooh. Do they? Don't they just have an interim coach? Oh, you're officially rolling with him. Okay, okay. Oh, they hired him. Okay, okay. Never mind. Never mind. Theory out the window. I guess that's fair. The pop presser made it clear that Mitch is the guy. Okay, okay. Okay, I did not realize that. I was gonna say because I feel like if I remember correctly, Giannis really loved Mike Budenholzer. So they could hire him and then he could become the new Pop, and then the league is basically on notice for the next like decade and a half. It's from the Pop tree though, so if Mitch underperformed, fair. Also, you said he's getting 20 million a year regardless, so he probably does take some time off. This is so close. 5 points, 7 minutes to go. Porter Jr. is ass. I'm not sure if I'm behind you or not. So, like, when you say that, I'm not sure if I just missed him missing a shot or is he about to fuck up here? Oh, I think it's yeah. That was him fucking up. My stream is a little behind yours. That was definitely I would say that qualifies for him being asked for sure. That was a terrible shot. Has been for a while. You're behind me. Has been for a while. Shit, somebody hit a 3. I don't know who it was. Lou Dort, maybe? Top tree kind of wild. I mean, he's the best coach ever. I would say Pop is the best coach ever, I think. You saw MPJ almost play in college? Hated him then? Fair. Still hate him? Fair. Yeah, that's fair. Why is my stream so far behind yours? All of my streaming services, like every single time, they're always behind. Mike Brown, Bud, Udoka. I always call him the wrong name. Becky Hammon won back-to-back titles and fired Derek Hamby for being pregnant. Knicks will still find a way to lose it. Ziggy, you have no faith, sir. How dare you? Okay. Did I get the thing for the internet? Yes. Did it help? Unfortunately, no. And I'll tell you why. The house has 2 different circuit breakers. One upstairs and one in the basement. You would think that meant the one upstairs controlled everything on the on the second floor, and then the one in the basement controlled everything for the first floor and the basement. That answer is no. It splits the house like down the middle. It splits the house like horizontally. I mean, vertically. Stop stealing your neighbor's internet. But I moved the extender to a different section of my room, and that has helped. Because as you can see, knock on wood, the internet hasn't crashed out or anything like that. What I think happened was, remember when I first moved in, I wasn't having problems. 2 breakers, really? Yeah, so what happened was, what I believe happened was, they only had the 1 circuit breaker in the basement, but they put an extension on the house. They added like an extra room, because I don't know why they added it, but they added like an extra 2 rooms, one on the top floor and one on the first floor. So I believe that's when they put the other circuit breaker in and decided to split the electricity. So that side of the house where the internet is on is controlled by the circuit breaker up here. And then my room is controlled by the circuit breaker in the basement, which is ridiculous. Nixon 5, JD was good, bro. Nixon 5, yes sir, yes sir. So yeah, I'm assuming that the reason they added an extra circuit breaker is like they were like, the one in the basement just didn't have enough for an extra like extension on the house or whatever. Nixon 5. I'm watching the Denver OKC game right now. I need Knicks Wolves finals. I'm fucking down with that, dude. It's a tie game. This motherfucker spoiling shit, bro. Right now we got free throws. Somebody's free throwing. Or Denver. I'm fine with either one of those. I've been talking about it the whole time. Knicks Denver in the finals is great. Knicks Wolves. Oh shit, I'll stop spoiling. Nah, you're fine, bro. Actually, no, don't spoil. I want the real reaction. I want to see it. I hate the Pacers. I'm with you, buddy. I'm with you, buddy. I'm really hyped. Now, the Knicks still have to beat the Celtics. I know that's crazy to say. I'm it's like a 99% chance that they're gonna beat the Celtics, but you never know. You never know. I don't want to take it for granted. I don't want to count any chickens before they hatch, so to speak. But Knicks Pacers, that's a money Eastern Conference Finals in my heart. In my heart. It's going to be quite the fucking rivalry. Like a lot of history there. Nova fan, that's fair. That's fair. That's fair. I know you love Mikal Bridges too. How could you not? Even though he was only a Sixer for like 7 minutes, but still. Also, campaign. Book that. That's bold of our boy. I know you love campaign. Jokic just hit a free throw to take the lead. I love seeing Brunson, Bridges, and Hard success. Same, bro. I think they're great. And Dante. Like I want the Wolves to get as deep as they can for not Jokic, sorry. I just read that on the screen. For Randall and Dante. Especially this year because it didn't come at the Sixers' expense. Fair. That's fair. Wow. Somebody just airballed a 3. I don't know if that was Lou Dort. Oh no, it wasn't. Yeah. Wait, what pick did the Sixers have? Was it 4 or 3? Fuck Rudy Gobert. I mean, nobody cares about Rudy Gobert, to be honest. I don't think about him. Give me Ace. I don't really know enough about this draft. All I know is everybody wants Cooper Flag. That's all I know. I don't know like how the rest of the picks are. I have not paid attention because the Knicks don't. I don't think the Knicks have a pick at all. Not even France cares about Gobert. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. Fair. I couldn't enjoy Brunson doing well because they put the Sixers out. Fair. Flag's the only guy that matters. Okay, how's this? What if the Mavericks, what if Nico decides? What if Nico decides that he knows better than everybody else and decides that he won't draft Cooper Flag? They said they won't trade it? That's fine. What if he just decides he's not going to draft Cooper Flag? Rutgers has 2 of the top 3 picks in the draft and didn't make the tournament? Really? I didn't realize they didn't make the tournament. Dylan Harper and Ace Bailey. They were under 500. Dylan Harper's dad was back in your day. Who's his dad? Ron Harper? Derek Harper? Oh, it is Ron Harper, actually? That's Ron Harper's kid? He could be good. Ron Harper was nice. Serious intensive. Ron Harper Jr. I kind of remember Ron Harper Jr. I like vaguely recall that name. He was a baller. He really was a baller, bro. Ron Harper was good. He probably has 3 rings, right? I would think. His daughter's the best one. She's 14, really. Oh, sorry, 5-time champ Ron Harper. He doesn't get enough credit for his roles on the Bulls. He was really good. Oh, Bulls and Lakers. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. I forgot he was on those Lakers teams. Ron Harper was great on the Bulls. The Bulls were like, I know everybody gives Jordan all the credit, but like, honestly, Hartenstein just with the putback on the offensive rebound, that was sick. I love Hartenstein. Those Bulls teams were like, everybody talks about Jordan, but like realistically, those teams were put together. Those teams were really well put together. Bulls made the playoffs even without Jordan. Yeah, exactly. Like that, those teams were just good, period. OKC finally has a 2-point lead. First lead since 14-13 in the first quarter. They trailed by 12 at some point. Gordon gets the rebound. He passes it out to Murray. Murray takes it, drives, terrible drive. Jokic gets the rebound and puts it back. Tied again, 98-98. Insane. This is going to be an insane finish. 3 minutes left. It's going to be fucking bananas. Murray's a bitch. Hartenstein with a dunk to take the lead. Sucks for the rest of the Bulls hearing most people. It sounds like Jordan played 1v5 and all. Yeah, exactly. I can understand why Pippen is so spiteful to Jordan. Because Pippen, obviously a Hall of Famer. Like an obvious Hall of Famer. How behind are you? He's like a minute behind. It's very behind. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I didn't remember my HBO Max password. So this is not HBO Max. Okay, Murray just... Are they going to call this a flagrant? Because they called this a flagrant on Jaylen Brown yesterday. He also thinks he was a lot better than he was. I mean, Pippen's a top 25 player all time, top 30 player all time, maybe even better than that. $25 still? Maybe not. I mean, I would have to try and figure it out. Bro, no, he ain't. Okay, OKC's up by 3. There's 2 minutes and 2 seconds left. In case you guys were wondering where I'm at, like in terms of time. Yo, Electrify, what's good, buddy? How we doing, pal? No. Would you put Pippen over Giannis? No. Giannis definitely better than Pippen. I just refreshed my thing, and my HBO Max crashed, and it's tied now. Oh my God, Jokic with the 3 right in Holmgren's face. Are you into hockey by any chance? I used to watch hockey all the time until the lockout. You missed an insane Jokic 3? I just saw it. I just saw the replay. I used to watch hockey until basically the lockout, and then I kind of stopped watching, to be honest with you. I did go to a Rangers game maybe like a month and a half, 2 months ago. Hockey is dope. I still like hockey. I usually end up watching like the finals. OKC just took a 3-point lead. Best playoffs. They do have really, like, the Stanley Cup playoffs are really up there. I don't know. I think any playoffs is just really good, period. But I stopped really watching hockey after the lockout. Then I would only watch like the playoffs. Like I would watch all the playoffs. And then I just started started watching only the finals, and then recently I have really not watched hockey in the past couple of years. My friends are into hockey, but I can't play it physically. How the fuck can I connect with them? Watch hockey. Like, watch it and learn it. Almost every sports writer in America has never played the sport that they're covering. I would say. Or at least it seems that way. I would watch it, study it, watch documentaries, learn about the game. Not past like youth level. Yeah, exactly. Giannis ends his career with 6 rings thanks to his role in San Antonio. Fair. You think Windhorst hoops? No, I don't think so. I do not think so. My favorite part about hockey is hearing the injuries the guys are playing through when they get eliminated. He hits corner threes all day. Okay, they're down 3. Jokic has the ball. Oh no. I knew that was a fucking easy miss, dude. Michael Porter Jr. put up like the ugliest ass shot. I knew he was gonna miss that. Like, it was super, super fucking obvious. What do you mean by writing sports, though? I'm not a writer. I'm more making fun of sports writers. Like, you know, all the people that are like on ESPN and like reporting sports and all that shit in newspapers. Like, none of that, they all made a career out of sports, as writing about sports, breaking news about sports, and none of them played. So, like, it could happen even though you don't play hockey. You know what I mean? Michael Porter Jr. just airballed another 3, dude. What are they doing, dude? Why do they keep giving him the ball? Give it to fucking Gordon, bro. Give it to Jamal Murray. Give it to anybody but Michael Porter Jr. What in the fuck are they doing, dude? Gordon missed too? If Gordon missed, Gordon misses. Like, at least you feel good about Gordon taking the shot. MPJ sucks. Yo, Electrified, thank you for the follow. I really appreciate it, buddy. Cavs are frauds. Can't believe I forgot to say that. I'm not going to lie to you. I really was scared of the Cavs coming into the playoffs, but for them to lose to the Pacers is just so funny to me. Get on the anti-MPJ bandwagon. I mean, dude, that was horrendous. It's okay that Gordon misses the shot, but like, you want the ship to go down with Gordon, he hit 2 game winners in this series, or he hit 1 game winner and he hit like the tying one that sent him to overtime. Like, Pacers sent 2 teams into rebuilds. True. The Pacers are scary. The Pacers are a scary team. I'm not going to lie to you. Jamal Murray kind of asked as a second option. Is he their second option, though? Or is it Gordon? Brunson would have ate the fuck out of the Cavs guards. I agree with that. I do agree with that. That MPJ was going to be a top 15 player. Maddening how silly those arguments were. Bro, how could you ever think that? Like, I'm not saying that Porter is a bad player. Obviously, he's at least decent, but top 15 is crazy. You think Gordon is a great second option either? Well, I guess that's true. I guess that's a good point. It's a good point. I am extremely sad that the Nuggets just wasted this performance from Jokic. He believed it with all his soul. I mean, like, he's talented. I'll give him that. But like top 15 talented, I don't know about all that. They almost wasted a game 1 too. True. It's crazy they're playing OKC this close. It's also fair. Wait. I don't know about that. Murray hit a layup. Excuse me. Murray hit a layup, but they're still down by 6 with 16 seconds to go. Like, this game is pretty over, I would say. They can't imitate this violence. So the Warriors Timberwolves game is right after the Knicks game. I need the Knicks to win tomorrow because I need them to have the same exact rest as the Pacers. Well, almost the same exact rest. OKC legit just not hitting shots. They're getting obliterated metrics wise. I know. That's why I don't like OKC, man, because they're scary. Nuggets lived on contested shots. OKC missed wide open ones. Not a recipe for success. Fair. That's it. OKC won. When a series is tied 2-2, game 5 winner wins 81% of the time. That's what they just said. Why does Shea look like a turtle? He kind of does look like a turtle. Does he look like a turtle or does he look like he belongs in the Ninja Turtles? Say what you want. I'm getting Shea ones, the gray ones. I mean, but you're a Thunder fan. Like, so here's my thing. I have nothing against Shea. I have nothing like I've no hate for him. I know a lot of people love hating on him now, but I don't mind him either way. You also have some Westbrooks. That's dope. I think my brother has some Westbrooks too. But I just don't want to see the Thunder win for purely selfish reasons. Because I want the Knicks to win. And I think they're going to have a really hard time against the Thunder. His clothing company is dope, not going to lie, Russ, I mean. I'm not surprised. I mean, sometimes Russ's outfits are a little goofy, but he's typically pretty fashionable, I would say. Get some A1s. I only wear New Balances. I will, for the rest of my life, only wear New Balances. That's it. I'm an old man now. Ohtani has New Balances for real? I did not know that. Woof. I used to only wear Nike for like 25 years of my life. I used to only wear Nikes. And then I started working at the vape shop. Like, I mean, this is like 10 years ago now. But that isn't hot. I realize now Nikes are terrible. Oh wait, I take that back. I take that back. I don't only wear New Balances. I do take that back. I also have Timbs. I forgot. Excuse me. I also have my Timbs for winter wear. Thank you. But in terms of like sneakers, I literally only wear New Balances now because I was working on my feet all the time and it fucking sucked. Like Nikes were not supporting me at all and my legs were killing me, my fucking heels were killing me, and I switched to New Balances and now it's chilling. With the overalls and the Tims? I don't think I even know what you're talking about. I got to see this. Honestly, the Otanis look nice. Like those are kind of sick, dude. Might have been game 2. Oh, I do remember seeing this. He looks so goofy. I don't know, man. Overalls, I don't know. It's crazy that he pulled up to the garden wearing Tim's, a Nas shirt, and then overalls. I'm not. If he did this without the overalls, he would have been sick, dude. For the top line product, their lower shit is ass. Yeah, I don't pay for top line product. I'll tell you that. At least not for Nikes. I have like 100 pairs of New Balances because I find like deals on New Balances and buy them. And I have 3 pairs of Tims. What about Starburys? I never owned Starburys, I'll tell you that. I never did. But I sort of wanted them. 210 retail for Jays is insane. Yeah, yeah. But he's a Knicks legend. Look, I love Starbury as much as the next guy. Sort of. Sort of. That's just a bad era for me, man. Reebok pumps. I did occasionally wear Reeboks when I was a kid. But like a legit kid. Shacknosis. There's no way he has a shoe called Shacknosis. There's no way. Oh, brother, what are these? Nuggets choked again. I know. I just watched the game on stream. I feel for you, bro. There he gets them. I feel like I'm getting dizzy just looking at these pictures of these. I do kind of remember him wearing these, to be honest. Instead of attacking the rim, yeah. It sucks because Westbrook wasn't hitting shots either. You wore those in Orlando? Yeah, I kind of. When I saw a picture of like the blue and black ones, I was like, this looks familiar. But the fucking yellow and black and like red and white, those do not look familiar. Neither is Porter. Porter was so bad, dude. Honestly, like down the stretch, he was awful. Some Dorka ones. I don't know who that is. Chicago Sky. Are you hating on Angel Reese right now? That's crazy. That's crazy. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that last name. I'm going to be honest. They really do have an Angel Reese version of Shacknosis shoes. Why are these her shoes though? Is that like the color of her team? I don't lie about sneakers. Fair. You got your mom some Candace Parker's. Candace Parker is the one that was talking shit about Jalen last year, right? Fuck her. She's Bayou Barbie. Gotta do pink. What are you looking at? These are Angel Reese's sneakers. He gave his only begotten son that. What? Your mom knows Candace, actually? She's the one that was shitting on Jalen last year, right? Oh, behave. Yeah, that's definitely her. Trash ass takes. Trash ass takes. Fucking marks. Yes, she was. Riz, speed to speed. It just is what it is. Shorty. Yeah. Candace Parker. Not a fan. Not a fan. All I remember is how much she was shitting on the Knicks. During a time where literally the only reason that her predictions even came true were because they kept getting hurt. Imagine not being a fan of Candace Parker. Wait, you're a big Candace Parker fan? You're going to have to convince me. Because she was talking mad shit. And it just sounded like she didn't know what the fuck she was talking about. I'm going to be honest. This is an L take. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. You guys are WNBA fans. I am not. Look at how your team plays. Sometimes should be deserved. It wasn't deserved last year. Whenever she said it, it was super fucking annoying because it was last year when they were like, they were all getting hurt and it was just like jump on the bandwagon of being like, the Knicks are going to lose. Ha 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 ha. She was nice when I met her. I mean, as a person, I'm sure she's fine. I'm saying her basketball takes. I'm not sitting here dissing. They did lose. Yeah, they were also down 6 fucking players. So her take was right. Brother. It's really easy to be right when you're like, oh, this team fucking sucks. Because and like 6 people get injured. Is it her job to be nice or be analytical? It's her job to present facts. And she did not. I've just met her. I'm sure as a person, she's fine. Anytime I say that I don't like somebody that I don't know, I just mean strictly from whatever. We sitting here saying Boston's going to lose without Tatum. Yeah, but that's my point. Is that everybody's going to say Boston's going to lose because Tatum's hurt. She said we were going to lose because we're not good, because Jalen Brunson is not good enough to lead a team in the playoffs and to not beat these teams or whatever. Not that fucking 5 of our guys were injured at the time. Boston take, they should blow it up. That's my point, is that when Boston's about to lose, it's because, well, they don't have Tatum. They're hurt. He's hurt. When the Knicks lose, it's not, oh, the Knicks were missing 4 of their starters and we're literally playing like the ninth string player was starting in the playoffs last year. She should have been on ESPN instead of TNT. Get on that fraud network to join the shitty analysts. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that she, like, okay, yeah, the Knicks did lose the series, but like the Knicks didn't lose the series because Jalen Brunson wasn't good enough to win. It was because half the team was fucking hurt. Sounds like you mad because she was right? No, 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 no. That's bullshit. That was bullshit. Her takes last year were so fucking trash. Yeah, because she was shitting on Jalen the whole time. That shit was so fucking annoying. And every time that she said some shit about him, it was just completely false also. It was like you never even watched the fucking games. Because Tibbs ran him into the ground. Oh, brother. We're going to start that now. Female Skip Bayless. I don't know if she's that bad because, like, I don't pay enough attention to her, to be honest. But when she was talking shit about Jalen, that shit was pissing me off because everything she was saying was just like nicks for clicks. That's what it felt like. That's the analyst job in 2025. That's it, the whole job. I mean, fair. Minus 80 years of age. I wish someone would shit on me like this. That was her after she said whatever she said. I don't remember what the original quote was. That was after like people were getting pissed off and then the Knicks won the next game. And she's like, "Oh, you know, like I didn't mean it like, you know, I didn't mean to be mean to Jalen, whatever, blah blah blah." Like it was it's so stupid. She's probably fine. She's probably fine as an analyst or whatever. That's the whole job, be Skip. True. True. Really annoying. Which she is, bro. I was watching the YouTube guy, Kenny. Kenny for real. Kenny, I can't remember. He started as a 2K streamer. I can't remember his real name. Like Kenny something or another. And he said he met Jalen. Perkins is employed. I also hate Kendrick Perkins. Like I can't stand Kendrick Perkins. Again, not as a person, don't know him as a person, but like as a fucking quote unquote analyst, Perkins is trash. But anyway, I'm watching Kenny I can't remember his name. The 2K guy, King of the Fourth Quarter, that guy. I was watching his YouTube videos and he said that he met Jalen Brunson. And he was like, I was like kind of like, you know, eye level with him. He was like not exactly eye level. Like he was a little taller than me, but I'm 5'7". I was like, nah, bro, come on. You got to chill the fuck out. I almost sent that to you, Winter Soldier. YouTube analysts over pro analysts over ESPN. Yes, agreed. And then ESPN over Draymond Green. Actually, like I don't even know if Draymond is that bad of a analyst, but he is that fucking annoying of a person. Zach Lowe than the rest. I can sort of get behind that. Zach Lowe doesn't piss me off. Usually. She had to look down to me. My 5'2" friend said she had to look down to make eye contact with Jalen. Is crazy. Listen, Jalen's about to be the finals MVP, bro. Okay? That 5 foot tall point guard or whatever you're trying to claim is about to be Finals MVP. Don't care. Don't care. Captain Clutch, okay? Listen. It's nice of Mikhail and OG to. Why they gotta lose, bro? Why do they gotta lose? Why you gotta put it that way, bro? Oh, we can have a ball. Otherwise, yeah, YouTube guys are better than the rest of them. Yeah. Yeah. I just need you to buy the honestly, I have not like okay, so here's my only issue with that. Okay. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I'm very, 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 very bad at WWE games. It sucks. I have the I mean maybe I'll be better now because I haven't played in a really long time and my reaction times are slightly better than they used to be. Because I played a lot of MLB, I've played a lot of Dead Cells, things like that. But like my favorite YouTube analyst stopped making videos. Honestly, I was going to take everything that I said yesterday. Everything that I said on stream the past couple days, I was gonna put on YouTube. But like when I go back and listen to the video, it just pisses me off. Like yesterday, I watched back my VOD about what I was talking about after the Knicks won, and like it's fine, but it's like kind of incoherent in a sense. Like it's not good for a YouTube video. It's fine for the stream, but it's not good for me to like cut up and turn it into an actual like cohesive or rather coherent like train of thought for a fucking YouTube video. So like I do feel like I want to do that and I do feel like I have to do I do want to do that. I'm going to go back to it. I promise. Go subscribe to the sports channel. How many final games are you going to? I wish I could afford it. But even that, we bought tickets to Game 7 versus the Heat. What was it, last year? No, it wasn't last year. It had to have been the year before, right? Sell starfish on the black market. Nobody has to know. What are we subbing for if you aren't going? So we bought tickets to Game 7. They were against the Heat. It didn't make it to Game 7. They lost in Game 6. And I bought in Game 7. We bought in Game 7. And we spent a colossal amount of fucking money on it. And it was like the second round, I think. Like we spent like, I mean, colossal in my mind. 2 years ago? Yeah. Yeah, I figured it wasn't last year because they lost to the Pacers last year. So it had to have been the year before. And we spent like I don't remember how much it was. I think it was like $1,500 each. And like I would have happily gone. But also like I'm kind of glad we got the money back, you know what I mean? So I can't imagine how much finals tickets would be. Finals tickets just seem like they're going to be like a lot. My friends, I have 2 friends that have season tickets to the Knicks. And didn't someone sell the tickets under you? No. I don't know any sporting event that will ever top going to the AFC Siege championship game at Arrowhead with my dad the first. Yeah, that's pretty sick, dude. That's pretty cool. That's pretty fucking cool. I imagine that was expensive as well. I lost what little muscle I had. I can only bench. You can only bench 100 pounds. We cried. I respect it. I respect it. If and when the Knicks ever win a championship, believe me, I will be bawling. Oh, you only paid face value? That's pretty sick. That's pretty sick. I have two friends with Knicks season tickets, right? They like go together. They like split the tickets or whatever. I don't really remember how it goes, but they have like 4 season tickets between the two of them. And we went to a couple games with them this year. And my one friend didn't buy tickets to this series. He didn't buy tickets to the series because he thought the Celtics were going to sweep them. And now he regrets having not bought them and didn't buy Eastern Conference Finals tickets. And they are fucking super expensive for them now, even though they have season tickets. So I just can't imagine how much it would cost to buy like championship game tickets, like finals tickets for the Knicks. I took my dad to motorcycle night at the local minor league baseball stadium, and he spent the whole time shit talking Harley build quality and chuckled for hours when a Harley broke down behind. I roll high when it comes to sports. I don't know what's the best game I've ever been to. We went to one of the games earlier this year where Jalen hit the game winner with like 2 seconds to go on the clock. That was a great game. But I don't even remember who they're. Oh, they were playing the Bucks for that game. Best sports game I've ever been to. I don't really have too many like crazy stories. We went with Jet a couple years ago to it was Mets versus Yankees, which was pretty cool. And the Yankees ended up winning off of like a really shitty play from the Mets first baseman. I don't think Alonso was playing that day. I'm not sure though. But like the first baseman fucked up on a pop fly and the Yankees ended up winning. It was similar to the Luis Castillo game a couple years ago. Well, a decade ago now. My dad went to a Super Bowl, but he took my stepmom instead. Oh. 2018 Mets versus 2018 Pirates. That's bad. That's a tough one. Yeah, I don't remember what's like a really good game that I've ever been to. I don't think I really have too many significant ones. The Jalen game winner comes to mind as like maybe the best. Actually, that wasn't even against the Bucks. When we saw them face the Bucks, we went to 3 Knicks games this year, I think. Maybe 2. When they faced the Bucks, they kind of blew them out. Most fun I had was the 30-30 season when the Bucks had Winston. That must have been fun. Seeing Jameis Winston do that was probably super, super good. I was at the game where Eugenio Suarez took forever to come to the plate. Oh, yeah. Starfish is right. The game winner was against the Nets. Yes, the game winner was against the Nets, which was awesome because fuck the Nets. Suarez took forever to come to the plate because he was taking a shit and then drew a walk-off walk. That's probably the best. Fair. I drove down to OKC for a game the Russ MVP year. Watch him triple-double the Cavs. Let's go. Mike is down there somewhere. That's exactly what Winston did. That was his entire season that season. The Nets played you close enough to warrant a game winner. No, it's even worse than that, Winter Soldier. It's even worse than that. We were up like 20 or more in that game. We were up by a ton at some point, like at halftime or like before halftime. And then the Nets came back and fucking nearly won it. It was nearly, what's his name? The little fucking asshole, Dennis Schroeder. Schroeder was still on the team. And I think it was Schroeder. I'm pretty sure. Hit like a 3 to like take the lead in the last like minute and a half. They finally like completed their comeback. And I was about to cry. My friends were about to like write me off as a human being because I said, I made some joke like when they were up by like 20 something. I was like, wouldn't it be really funny if the Nets came back and won? And like they were super mad and blamed me for it. Dennis ain't right in the head. Schroeder's the kind of guy that like you would love him if he's on your team, but hate him if he's not. You know what I mean? You were in the halftime dunk contest. You did not win. Damn. Tonight could have just been an email or a Discord voice chat. More obscure, less gum flapping. I just sent you the best Dennis pick. Bro, what is that? Why is... That's a crazy picture, dude. He looks weird as fuck. Why is he like that? More obscure, less gum flapping. I don't know why I didn't play anything tonight. I don't know why. I guess I was just so... I don't know. NBA playoffs, like if the Knicks are in the playoffs, I'm like in a weird spot, man. Like that's all I'm thinking about. And I just want to like talk about basketball and think about basketball the whole time. Man's gums flapping faster than a hummingbird's wings. Oh, it's not real. Okay, that makes more sense. Podcast idea, hit me, Hash. Last 3 snap cards have been cool. I've been enjoying Esme, and what's the other one from last week? Both of those cards have been good. I've been playing Snap off stream. I just feel like when I play it on stream, if I play Snap for more than an hour, I just get super fucking frustrated and annoyed. So I play like 10 minutes at a time off stream. Surge, that's right. Surge was good. Do a podcast where you're just doing play-by-play commentary on a video game called Claire Obscure. Prodigy is less good, but a fun puzzle. I feel like Prodigy is one of those cards that I got and will never use, to be honest. Rage Against the Cardio Machine, and it's just us bullshitting about sports on cardio machines. It's a solid idea. It's a solid idea, Hash. I'm trying to get a gold split on Esme before I accidentally get a variant. I actually already got a variant. The premium mystery variant that I pulled was an Esme variant, but a rare variant, not a super rare. Vork and I need a podcast where we go into great games. Listen. I will literally listen to your podcast. Okay? You let me know when you guys are going to do that. Listen. I appreciate everybody hanging out. I appreciate everybody chilling. I'm tired. If that happens to me, it'll push Mastery to level 10, so I'll be moving on to Surge. That makes sense. Listen, I appreciate everybody hanging out. Thank you so much for listening to me bullshit for 2.5 hours. You guys are unbelievable, honestly. Honestly, unbelievable. I appreciate the new follows. I appreciate all the resubs. You guys are crazy. Georgie with the resub. Sammy with the resub. Sammy with the gifted. Upleamer with the resub. Willie with the resub. D's to the nuts with the resub. I appreciate you guys big time. I really, really do. I hope you guys have a great next couple days. I'll be back on Thursday. All right. I'll be back on Thursday. We'll hang out with Paper. You guys have a great night. Just whisper what you're getting clear on. My offer still stands. I appreciate it, Sammy. I appreciate it. I do. I'm probably not going to take you up on the offer. I might buy the game, though. Yo, Max, you have a good night, buddy. I appreciate you hanging out. I appreciate you, Sammy, Georgie, Hash, everybody. Winter Soldier, always Vork. You guys, feels bad, man. I don't know. Maybe. We'll see what happens. I'm just afraid that I would not play it. And then I would feel bad that I took $20 from you and never play the game. You know what I mean? You guys have a great night. I appreciate you guys big time. Enjoy yourselves. I will catch you on Thursday, 10 p.m. Eastern time. Good night, everyone. Thanks for hanging out.